Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be answering the question I probably get asked the most. What is the difference between Gamma and EFP mod pack for Stalker Anomaly? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. I do stream on Twitch, so come join me when I'm live if you have any questions. Link will be in the description. Before I begin, I would like to explain what EFP, Gamma and Stalker Anomaly actually are. Going a long way back was the original Stalker trilogy, Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat. I highly recommend playing them if you haven't already. Next, people made a mod for Call of Pripyat which combined all the locations from the trilogy. This mod was called Call of Chernobyl. But the issue with this mod is it still ran on the old X-ray engine and therefore the performance wasn't too great. So modders ported it over to the new 64-bit X-ray engine, which allowed the game to look better while having better performance. This ported version is Stalker Anomaly. Both EFP and Gamma are mod packs for Stalker Anomaly. They are just a collection of mods which work together to provide an enhanced experience. It is important to note that you can't play both at the same time, only one at a time. The first difference that you'll probably notice is the visuals are different. The shader settings and textures which Gamma uses aims to make the zone look very desolate, with a lot of browns and dark greens. Contrasting, EFP is a lot more vibrant. It has a bluish tint with foliage ranging from bright greens to reds and oranges. The metal and guns in EFP are a lot more metallic, which I personally think looks nicer. The first main gameplay difference is the use of magazines in EFP. By default, in Gamma, ammo is magically loaded into the gun when you reload. EFP is more realistic as it requires you to load magazines and add them to your loadout by alt-clicking them. Note that the number of magazines you can add to your loadout depends on your armor equipped. I quite like the idea of magazines. The implementation is a bit janky, but it is quite interesting having to pre-plan your magazines before you get into a fight. This also allows you to mix ammo within magazines, so you can top load good ammo to preserve it. This also makes shotguns and magazineless guns like the Mosin extremely useful early game, where magazines are very scarce. The second main difference is the type of ammo. In Gamma you have the typical FMJ, AP and HP rounds for most calibers. EFP has some similar rounds, but also has multiple special rounds. For example, if 12.7 rounds weren't powerful enough, then you can get 12.7 rounds which explode on impact. Another example is the 7.92 lightning rounds, which deal more damage to armoured stalkers and will damage all armoured stalkers nearby. Last example is 7.62x54 split shot, which will split into 3 separate bullets, acting like a shotgun. When it comes to gear, the main feature of Gamma is not being able to buy or sell guns and armour from traders. However, when playing EFP, I found myself rarely buying gear anyway. This is mainly due to it being very expensive. Most times I just repaired a weapon I found on a dead stalker, which is a lot simpler in EFP as technicians will repair the parts inside the gun, unlike Gamma. This means I would rarely use repair kits in EFP, but solely rely on them in Gamma. This makes sense however, as EFP is more focused on gunplay, and this repair system allows you to get better weapons a lot earlier than Gamma. The final major difference is the medical system. Both mod packs use the body health system, which splits up your health into the main health bar and health for each limb. The main health can be restored with medical items, while the limbs have to be first temporarily healed, then permanently healed. The main difference is temp healing items in EFP typically only heal one limb type, whereas Gamma most temp heal items will affect most limbs. Apart from that, most meds are slightly different and are worth checking each one's effects on the medic trader before buying. If you don't want to bother with healing yourself, you can always pay a medic to fully heal your wounds, or install my Campfire Heals Limbs mod, which will slowly regenerate your limb health while near a campfire. The mod can be found on our Discord server, link is in the description. A minor change which does take a bit to get used to is the change in keybinds. There are guides on the respective Discord servers on the keybinds in depth, but I'll list a few differences here. To swap sights or to the underbarrel grenade launcher, on Gamma it is the V key, but on EFP you double tap the mouse 5 button. To toggle the laser, on Gamma you hold L, but on EFP you double tap V. And lastly are NVGs. On Gamma you have to hold N to toggle them on and off and press N to change the brightness. In EFP, pressing N toggles them, and holding N will change the brightness. To summarise, EFP focuses a lot more on gunplay, allowing you to access higher tier weapons quite early on. By default, EFP also has a lot higher stalker and mutant population, making combat situations more frequent. Gamma focuses a lot more on survival aspects, making progression a lot slower but more rewarding. If you were to ask me which one is better, I would tell you to give both a try as they are both free. I cannot tell you which mod pack you will prefer, so the best way to figure it out is to try both. Otherwise, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you now understand the differences between the two mod packs. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any other questions, come join me while I'm live on Twitch, link is in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.